We went to the biggest bird migration in the world in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. This is like the Super Bowl of bird watching. The state driver's license even has the bird on the back of it. But when we made the original TikTok, there were a ton of comments saying that people hate the birds, they don't like the noise that they make, they don't like the tourists coming into town, but it's actually a huge economic driver for the area. It brings in about $10 million in tourism revenue a year, so it's a pretty big deal. There's tons of nature around too. There were some deer that ran across the road. Then we went to the bird sanctuary. It was closed, unfortunately, but there's a couple other things there that you can check out. There's this cool blind area where you can look through these wooden slats to see the birds out roosting in the fields. They really don't want you to disturb the birds, so they have this kind of partition in between you and the birds so they can migrate peacefully. Then we went to this park with a really popular bridge where people come to watch the birds come in at night. There's about 500,000 of these birds that come in as they migrate from Mexico up to Canada. And they like to stop here because the water is so shallow that they can get food, and they can also be protected by predators and have a lot of room to spread out. This migration happens from mid-March to early April, so I recommend that you start planning for next year. And there's actually a tour that you can go on where you go with a guide into a blind right on the riverbanks, and you can watch all the birds wake up in the morning and take flight. It's supposed to be just a really cool, life-changing experience, so I would recommend it. We had a good time and met lots of cool people.